That's some decent title music. Hey guys, today we're playing Evergarden, a puzzle game that I've referenced a few times indirectly, in that it's been in my columnar joining folder for the longest time because it is a hex-based game. And particularly, I think it was actually one of the screenshots in the Subnautica series in my submarine when I had all the framed pictures, so it's kind of like a weird seeded Easter egg from back then. It's finally out, and I only realized this today. It's from the developers of Race the Sun, which is a really good game, actually. I did it for a Q&A series a while back, and I did a Let's Try with it with Andrew, so I've done 2 previewed style videos on that game, which is kind of the most I can do, because it's a arcade style, see how far you can get kind of game, but it's really a pleasure to play. I'll probably link those as title cards, or end cards at the end of the video or something if I remember, but otherwise you can search the channel for that kind of stuff. Boop. I'm going in here pretty blind. I'm pretty sure it's a puzzle game of some sort, but I don't actually know anything more than that. Oop. I am sorry, but things will be very confusing for you at first. Please know that I never meant to hide any of this from you. Touch the glass and you will begin to understand. Mom. Bing. And here we are. Okay, so it just goes, huh? Oop. Ah, that's all we've got right now. Grow? Oh. Okay. So they gave us those plants. We were able to take the seed off and send it to the new tile to make a new plant. But then you have to proceed time. I click on the same plant. Hey, there's something different. Can I combine you with you? No. Is it because you're different? Okay. So early hint at like a triple town sort of thing. Hey there. You... Alright, we got a statue of a cat with antlers or a fox or something. And yeah, everything's made of hexagonal columns of different heights and so on. So you can imagine why it caught my attention. Probably should just make the biggest thing I can do at the moment. And then for the people that can't combine, just kind of spread things out. I could have combined those two, that was kind of a mistake. Oh, that was also a mistake, because there I could have put that elsewhere. Yeah. Let's try to be smarter than that. Alright, so we have a lot of 2-of-a-kinds here. There's a big one. That'll be the same type? Yeah. So a kind of progress is happening. This is chill. There we go. If you kind of combine them in a direction, you can kind of gain a momentum you can work with. Like, these are... I made These are individual spuds, then I turned them into the combined one. But they're not quite the level of what they're going for here. I guess, yeah, the level of them is how many plants they have, or how many leaves they have. There's 2 here, 3 here, 4, 5. And we just spread back out. This one can't spread. Oh, no, I already did. Okay, so not the best pattern for me. These can go here, but... Ooh. Hey! That's satisfying. It's not only is it centered, it's got the same number of leaves as there are points on the shape that they're on. Don't necessarily have the best patterns planned yet. I could probably be doing better there. So far, this is a pretty simple arcade-style high-score game. Oh no, I can't combine anything. I've made horrible mistakes, and I just cut that off. Why did I do that? I act too fast. I'm curious to see if it evolves and goes into some crazy directions or anything, or if it's mostly this. Because the last game they made was mostly a straightforward concept. Race the Sun. The title kind of said it all. You were racing against the rising sun. Why did I do that? I keep doing that. When I cut off the only way that I should start from the from the inside where it's hardest to. Hello. Well, that's very origami. Why not? Okay, so we have a turn countdown. So that's what I do. What? Okay. So now we have a goal. This shouldn't be so hard. So instead of combining these, we'll spread more. Because now I have a goal to make this, right? Yeah. 3 in a row that were 2 each. What's this thing do? What? Oh. It made a plant that I can actually manually place. Well, this is a 4, right? It looks like they want me to place a 3. Those look like they're 3 leaf plants. I should be on my way to getting that. I might hold on to this for a moment, because they might want me to make 4s next. That was the wrong move. If I wanted to execute quickly. Yeah, 4 in a row is a little harder. That was a mistake. Again. Oh, no, not really. 'Cause I can still go anywhere. Here we go. I could have probably done that like a turn earlier if I didn't mess up. Okay, so now it's 4s. And they've given me a 6 to place. How well can I execute on this idea? I expected there to be a series of 4s. Unfortunately, fortunately, my 4s aren't really in a row right now. But I can kind of make do. Like, they're awkwardly in clusters. These can't line up with each other. This one up here. And these are kind of in a triangle. But they gave me a 4 I can place. Hey. They gave me a 5. You gave me a better one before. Ah, now they want 4 4s in a row. That's a little harder. It's gonna be, I have to be up here or down there. That's gonna be a bit harder to combine. I kind of still want to keep these around to work towards it. Huh. I could get rid of either this one or that one because they're not in my sequence of 4 right now. But if I combine them with anything nearby, they could take away from my sequence I'm working on right now. And I can't pick them up and move them, I don't think. Oh hey, you guys can combine. Almost missed that. Didn't necessarily fully think about this, but you kind of get, if you get one in a corner like this, it actually gets trapped. There's patterns to this that make more sense that I need to keep an eye on. Because this guy's trapped and won't be able to combine with anything with my current layout I've got going on. But maybe my 4 in a row is going to go somewhere over here instead. I did that. I did the thing again. I guess here I might be able to cover everything though. Yeah. It's not that hard. I'll be able to combine 2 of the 4s together if I find that none of the other patterns are working. We're getting very close to 4 in a row. Three, 4. There we go. Oh god. That's a the really particular pattern of 5s you want there. Okay. So basically like this shape of 5s. It's gonna be a little hard. Is there a better approach to have, I wonder? Problem is, there's 3 satellites out here, and if I combine them, I can only combine 2, and then there'll be an extra one sitting out. Meanwhile, these ones would combine with each other. I have one spare that I can add. A 3. Potentially. Let's start combining the smaller ones and see what I can get from them. There's a 3. It gave me a spare 3. So I can make that a 4. And I have another one. What if it was da 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 da? Da 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 da. I'm trying to visualize them. So down, down, down. That'd be 3 of the 5. You can get the last one. I can place yeah. And I can place this one. Haha. Now I have 2 6s to place. Now we're back to 4s. So I think we're still playing like an arcade game, basically, where you go for a high score. It's just the modifier here is this creature thinks of particular patterns for you to try to make, and those patterns give you kind of a goal and a challenge to solve along the way. But we still have the ticking clock of how many turns are left. But I imagine doing this keeps getting me a higher score, or maybe it just gives me a consumable and that's it. Maybe that's all I'm achieving here. So maybe the not combining stuff from turn to turn might be wasting my time a bit. Either way, I have access to a lot of 6s all of a sudden. Ba-boom. 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 What? Okay. Oh no. I wish I'd done that somewhere else. Oh, you lose that tile when you make a 6 combine. It makes a pillar that takes up that tile. My score got super high now. This is neat. Having no idea what's going to happen is kind of part of the appeal right now. These weird reveals. I'm probably not as good at planning the stuff as I should be, though. Hey, made it up to 6 again. Not a ton to talk about, because I am kind of just fiddling a bit. It's relaxing. But I don't have a ton of strategy to articulate necessarily of what I'm doing. It's kind of like trying to explain my thought process in Tetris. Although somebody that's better at Tetris would have more to say about their thought process in Tetris. What? Just gonna throw an anteater at me? Technically an armadillo, although they're practically the same type of animal. Anteaters, armadillos, and pangolins, the coolest one. Hi, are you taking up my tile? Can I feed you? You just took my tile away. That's rude. I was using that. Right, we're not there yet. That's exceptionally rude, sir. Why did I... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Try to maximize my seed output each turn, obviously, so every now and then I accidentally close off the path something else can take. Hi. I guess you could trap it, huh? Ah, this is bad. The number of blockages are creating a problem now. We're like, yeah, this will combine into a 2, but then I won't be able to take it anywhere. It's just kind of trapped. Oh, right. I'm not gonna lie. Once I got the pillars, I kind of forgot about the objective in the corner of trying to make a particular shape. I have not been working on that. I think they are just a bunch of randomized shape that give you consumables, and they're not necessarily the goal. I think the pillars kind of trumped that, where I was like, oh, that's a thing. That's a thing I'm interested in. What's going on there? But yeah, that's trapped, so I can't really make any progress there. And this is so we're starting to run into the obstacles of how this game starts to stagnate your growth as everything kind of starts blocking. As you're just trying to desperately milk as much score as you can out of the level before you run out of turns. But yeah, a lot of this is falling apart. I'm getting less and less I can do because everything's getting next to stuff that's not similar. Ah, only 3 growths. Open space. A little bit. That I can then feel stuck in again a moment later. Yay. You'll soon be able to spread just a little bit. Last turn. Nope, end of turns. That's what I've achieved. I've achieved 2... Yep. 2 triangles, and there was a triangle in the corner. I saw that. I was trying not to click on it because I wasn't sure if something would happen. But maybe, I guess it's a post-level thing? Maybe that's the par. Like, they're hoping you beat the level with this many triangles. Ah, so maybe you can replay the same level, or you click here to go somewhere new? Ooh. Hi, what's happening? Can I click on you? Your head must be spinning right now. I thought it was all a dream when I first came to Evergarden as a girl. Keep exploring. There is always a way forward, Mom. Hey. It appears I'm trying to make that shape, but I need one more triangle. I'll endorse you. I'll endorse. I'll humor you for another round. This might be it though. I went into this pretty blind, so I didn't know if it was going to be a let's try or a let's play. And I'm leaning towards let's try at the moment. I think it'll be a one-off. Much like Race the Sun, I do like the idea. It's just not necessarily the kind of game I usually do a full series on. Which is not necessarily a measure of quality or even compellingness or whatever, but just the style. Because this is kind of like, how would I put it, like Tetris or Pac-Man? If I were, like, a certain arcadey simplicity that comes to mind. Like this sort of territory management match 3-ness that is an interesting gameplay loop in its own right, but doing this for like 10, 20 episodes, for example, while trying to do commentary over it is a big ask. That's why a lot of the abstract 2D puzzle games that we play that look like somebody's almost like drawing it out on paper, because it's really simple symbols that are representing the whole idea, usually get like just one episode, is because it's a real, like when it's Sudoku, for example, because there's just not so much to talk about long term. I do get the strong feeling I'm not doing great at this, though. Oh, right, our other objective. I gotta remember these things. Now I'm focused on trying to get my way to 6. There we go. Trying to get... No, we're trying to get a bunch of 3s, not 4s. I goofed that bad. Oopsie. Oh well. In for a penny, in for a... Kind of on our way towards making it work. It is a delayed gratification thing where you're kind of trying to convince yourself to not combine things that are combinable for the sake of trying to make a full shape. Because otherwise you'd be like, oh, those things match, make them go. I should have made those next to each other. Ah. I'm great at this. There, 3s go. Took way more turns than it should have for me to accomplish that. Hey, we got a 6. Okay. 2 sets of 3 that are across from each other. That's a little harder. I'm thinking these 2, then these 2, maybe? In which case these guys can combine. We're on our way. Next turn I'll have the 2 sets of 3s at least. Gotta remember not to isolate them or I'll get in trouble. Running out of turns, so yeah, last turn. So I gotta do this right. So, 2, 3. Wait, my reward for doing that was just another 3. Oh god, that's a really specific pattern of 4s. Yeah, that's not happening. It's my last turn. Oh, and accomplishing that did not give me more turns. Wait, did I get more turns before from making the dream come true, or from making a 6? I think it was a 6. If I don't make a 6 pillar this time, then I won't even make it as far as before. That's not good. No, I can make it happen. 4, 5, 6. 6. There we go. I was getting worried. I'm like, are we gonna do all this and not even get the one thing I was trying to get? That's where the bonus turns came from. Now I remember. Yep. Got another 6. Unfortunately, you need a pair of 6s to make anything happen. But hey, I've got my one triangle. And hey, the game's not over yet. I just feel like it's over, because I don't think I'm going to accomplish much more. It's the ideal situation where you have 6 of one kind, but I can't make them into 3 of the next kind because of this fork here. I can't cleanly combine them into 2s. But I can get that far, which opens up some more space. Last turn again. I don't think this one's going to amount to a lot more than before. Yep, that's where we cap out. You get a plus 10 for each sprout. A lot of things give you points. Ba-da-ba-boom. And now we've got 2. We've basically farmed them. Ben remembered timeless rain. Bring selected plants up to the next level. The ancient songs are the tools of a gardener. Use them wisely. So I have songs. Ah, so here's the next unlock. Get 3 of them this time. I have 1 remaining. How do I have 1? I thought I only unlocked 1 last time. Did I already have 2 I might have already had enough to unlock the song last time and just missed it. Oh, arrow doesn't go where you think it's going to go quite. What's this do? That takes you back to the place where you play. This is really pretty, by the way. Oh, even the flecks in the water are little green hexagons. Use your songs. Ah. That's what I thought. There it is. That's what I thought. Okay. So this is an area of effect. Probably one-time use that makes those things all stronger. There you go. That's probably... yeah, that could help you maximize, for example, how many level 6s you have. Because you can get a bunch of level 5s and then just play the song. And then instead of having to combine them to get the next tier, they just all instantly get that strong. But you can only do it, I assume, once per run. So you unlock songs, they can take up these slots, so you get more tricks. That's probably the basic gameplay loop. Play this little hex game, keep going and going. Learn better patterns so that you can get better results than I've been getting. Since after the initial spawn, it's completely up to you. There's not like a bunch of randomized elements happening. It's just you managing this field to the best of your ability. So I'm sure you learn patterns on how best to do it and get better scores and so on as you go. But there's also seemingly progression where you get different abilities that continue to sort of evolve the strategy as you go. It's a pretty good idea, and it's also really nice to look at. So, thanks for watching like always, guys. If you want to check out Evergarden, there's a link to the Steam page in the description. Thank you to the developers for sending me the code so I could preview their game, and I'll see you guys next time.